One of the world's largest religious festivals is Christmas. The two main symbols of this festival are the Christmas tree and Santa Claus. The Christian community believes that Jesus Christ was born on December 25th. Therefore, they celebrate this day in honor of Jesus. However, observing the modern celebration of Christmas, it seems that Santa Claus has become the central figure of the festival instead of Jesus. In today's episode, we will discuss who Santa Claus actually is. If you are new to this channel, we request you to subscribe and click on the bell icon. Although Christmas is referred to as the birthday of Jesus Christ, the celebration of Christmas dates back to long before the birth of Christ. Various festivals celebrated in the Northern Hemisphere under the name Winter Solstice gradually transformed into what we now know as Christmas. During winter in the Northern Hemisphere, there is very little daylight, and in some regions, darkness can last for almost 24 hours. As a result, in ancient times, many people in these areas would become severely ill during the winter season, and nearly every family would lose someone to death. At the end of winter, when the sun rose again, they worshiped the sun as a life-giving force. Various festivals were organized to celebrate the arrival of the sun. In the far north, the Feast of the 12 Nights was held, starting on December 25th and continuing until January 6th. In ancient Greece, the Bacchanalian festival was organized in honor of Bacchus, the god of sports and wine. The ancient Romans held the Saturnalia festival in the name of their sun god, Saturn. High-ranking officials and Roman soldiers of the Roman Empire also worshipped another sun god named Mithra. Mithra's birthday was on December 25th, which they considered the holiest day of the year. In December, they celebrated Mithra's birthday through the Sol Invictus festival. Two symbols intricately associated with Christmas are the Christmas tree and Santa Claus. These two elements also have connections to the nature-worshipping pagans. In ancient times, people in the Northern Hemisphere noticed that one type of tree remained completely alive during the harsh cold, the fir tree. They began to believe that this tree might possess life-giving powers. As a result, they started bringing these trees into their homes and attaching various charms and amulets to them. Later, they would light up the fir trees or set them on fire, believing that these charms and the fir tree would protect them from the harshness of winter and other dangers during the season. This practice eventually evolved into the modern Christmas tree. The most popular story about Santa Claus is that he fulfills the wishes of children by giving them the gifts they desire on Christmas. Dressed in a red coat and carrying a bag full of gifts, Santa Claus is said to enter homes through chimneys and leave presents under the Christmas tree or inside stockings for children. It is believed that Santa Claus's real name is Saint Nicholas. He was a Christian bishop from the 4th century who lived in Myra, in modern-day Turkey. Saint Nicholas was famous for his generosity and became particularly well known for his deep love and compassion for children. He secretly helped the poor and provided gifts as needed. Stories of his generosity spread throughout Europe, and he gradually became a beloved figure among Christians. In the Middle Ages, a special day was celebrated in honor of Saint Nicholas to show devotion to him. Over time, this character transformed in various cultures and eventually took the form of the modern Santa Claus. In the 17th century, Dutch immigrants brought the story of Saint Nicholas to America, where he was introduced as Sinterklaas. Gradually, this name transformed into Santa Claus. But why is there so much celebration around a Christian priest instead of Jesus Christ during Christmas? In truth, the story of Saint Nicholas is just an innocent version. Behind the name Nicholas lies a series of other events, and the name itself is as ancient as the pagans' winter solstice festivals. In ancient Scandinavia, the term Nick or Nicholas referred to a demon known as the Demon of the North. In Germany, he was called Pels Nickel, meaning furry devil. At the time, stories of this Nicholas were used to frighten children in Scandinavian and German regions. During winter, parents would warn their children, saying, "If you go outside, the demon Nick or Nicholas will come and carry you away in his bag." In some regions, this demon was also referred to as the Prince of Darkness. There is another mystery hidden in the name Santa. By rearranging the letters of Santa, one can get Satan, meaning the devil. In the 4th century, Roman Emperor Constantine converted to Christianity, making it the primary religion of the Roman Empire. However, many people still followed nature worship or pagan practices. To attract pagans to Christianity, the Roman Church made certain adaptations to Christian traditions. Pagans celebrated the birth of their sun god, Mithra, on December 25th through a grand festival called Sol Invictus. To accommodate this, the Roman Church declared December 25th as the birth of Jesus Christ, so that pagans who converted to Christianity could continue their old celebrations on the same day. From then on, the ancient fir tree, which was earlier placed outside homes, started being placed inside the house as part of the celebration. In the past, this celebration was referred to as Christ Mass at places like France's Notre Dame Cathedral and England's Charles House Cathedral, which later evolved into Christmas through popular usage. The medieval Church of England practiced the most puritanical form of Christianity at the time. They understood very well that Christmas celebrations were directly adopting pagan traditions. As a result, Christmas celebrations were entirely banned in England until 1647. The global traditions of Christmas that we see today originated in America. The popular external features of Santa Claus were created by Thomas Nast, who is regarded as the father of American cartoons. After gaining independence from Britain, Americans abandoned all British customs, including Christmas. Historically, Christmas holidays were officially declared by the British monarchy. For 67 years after independence, Americans did not celebrate Christmas or declare it a public holiday. Eventually, Americans realized that they did not have any national holiday to celebrate together as a country. They then introduced a new Christmas celebration that was distinct from England's and completely devoid of religious influence. Over time, this secular and commercialized version of Christmas spread worldwide. It replaced religious traditions with widespread commercialization and consumerism. Today, Christmas is no longer associated with any religious significance. The most popular way to celebrate Christmas now involves drinking, dancing, and enjoying a wild nightlife at nightclubs or bars. Blindly imitating Western practices, even in countries like Bangladesh, five-star hotels now host DJ parties as the primary mode of Christmas celebration. If this is how the birth of a prophet is celebrated, it cannot be considered a religious festival by any means.